Hi everyone, so this is the second part of the roof build. So you can see there we've got a temporary canopy over just to keep us a little bit dry while I'm working on the fascia boards. I'll show you how I've fitted them in a second. Got some feedback off the Facebook crew when I posted the video on there as well. And they were saying I need a bit more support on the A-frames. Thanks for the suggestion, Steve Roberts. Those are the truss supports I got from Screwfix. And I've used a nail called a twisted nail to secure into the A-frame in the main beam there. So what I've also been doing, like I say, I've been putting the fascia boards on. So on this side I've got a 9mm fascia board. It's not going to support anything, and I've put a 9mm one on there as well, and they're like an L shape. So I've tucked this one underneath, so this side looks all nice and tidy. Okay, you can see there the nails are still sticking out because I've just getting them into position, and then I've stripped the protective cover off, so they're going to all get nailed home now. So I've done that front and back on here, and I've also got the main fascia board on there, and this is where the gutter is going to go. This one's slightly bigger, with it being a gutter support. It's 18mm thick, where the cover boards on this side are only 9mm thick. Okay, so I've got to put the truss supports over the far side there and do the same with the fascia board. Now ideally all this will be going on when the roof's on, but the plan is this sealant's going to be cladded, and I want to put a bead of silicone all the way around the cladding from the top, from the inside, just to make sure there's no water ingress from the pond into the roof space and then potentially rotting all that wood. So that's why I'm doing all this before the roof goes on. Okay, right, so I think I'm just going to carry on and see where we get out. Right, I'll put another update on in a second. Speak to you soon. Hi everyone, just want to say thanks for tuning into the channel. We've now got over 2,000 subscribers, so I'm absolutely elated with that. However, there's still 75% of you that's watching the videos and not subscribed. So what I want you to do is drop everything now, search for Mad About Koi on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell button as well, and press all, so the next time I upload a video you'll get a notification and you won't miss out on anything. Okay, so thanks again guys, enjoy the video. Right, so we've moved on quite a bit from the last video. We've got half the roof on, a little bit more cladding done, and we've also started to clad the posts. So what I've used on this one is composite cladding, cut it down with some right angle trims, and I think it's done a decent job. Just hides the plain posts up, so obviously this is what it was before, just the standard posts, and that is what it looks like now. I've also thickened them up a bit just to keep it in relation with the overall roof. I think they look a bit spindly when you look at the wooden ones there, but when you see them with the cladding it just makes it look a lot more proportionate to the size of the roof. We've also put some vented soffit boards in the side there, and that's literally just to try and keep as much airflow within the roof space as possible, because obviously all this timber isn't treated, so as much airflow as we can to stop that damp setting in and rotting the wood. Okay, so I think this was a 400 or 350mm soffit board vented. See the vents there, it just fits inside the L shape soffit on the side there, the fascia board. and we're just getting a little bit of wood, treated wood along the side there to screw it into. Okay, and that's kept it nice and level. See the Corotile's on one side. In hindsight I should have used plywood, because when you're putting the nails through, or the screws should I say, the roofing screws through the Corotile, you've got to make sure you hit those buttons. With the plywood board obviously it would be impossible to miss, so if anyone's going to copy this roof system, definitely get plywood boards, don't button it. And you can also see I've put some 100mm thick insulation board across the cladding, so that's another step up. As you can see there, it looks amazing. Got the cladding all on the ceiling now. That's running 5 meters long to the bottom where the filter bay will be, or the filter house should I say. And we've also got 4000 weatherproof, so it's IP65 rated, so it'll be fine with a little bit of moisture. 5-foot LED button. Okay, that's a 6500K colour spectrum if you want, so it's as close to daylight as you're going to get for a light. Okay, so at the minute that's programmed to come on in the morning when it's a little bit dark, so the koi know they're going to get fed by the auto feeder, and then it comes on at sunset as well, up till about 10 o'clock I've got it, and obviously that's all programmed from the Casa app. Hopefully you can see that if it's in focus. So upon light, schedule, and I've got all my schedules set up there for that. Okay, so again, nice bit of automation for the light. What else have we done? So obviously the cladding goes into the trims on the sides to keep it a nice fit. That's just the top of the weatherproof board going up there. Really impressed with this grey look cladding. It is quite expensive. It's about, I think it's about 20 quid for, I can't remember if it's 5 or 3 meters long. And obviously there's a bit of wastage for what I'm using it for, but I think the overall finish is really, really good. Today we're going to be putting the side trims on for the Corotile roof. I'll put a link to the Corotile installation instruction video in the description, or even at the bottom of this video now. And then we're just putting the angle fascia board on. Let's get all that looking sweet, and then we've got some white cladding to go across the top here. I was thinking about using this as a net storage space, because I've got the long net, 3 meter long koi net, but I think it's going to be too much of a faff on getting it in and out, so I think we're just going to cover that up fully. I'll walk you around from the filter bay side. So the idea I've got on this one is somehow creating a platform across the top and have like a seating area, although the height will be quite short, but it just means that in the winter I can get in when this is a proper room and see the koi properly. I'll just turn the air off with the app. We've got bottom air drain, or bottom drain air should I say it. So you can see there with the light, it's a really nice viewing space. Just make sure they're all in good health during the winter. There's my dad down the bottom, who's been giving us a hand. You can see they're looking in good nick. In a really good year for the koi. So that's the view from the inside. See, it's all looking tidy with the trims. I probably will put a silicone bead across the top here, just like I was saying in the last video there, to try and keep as much moisture away from the roof space as possible. And you can actually get a colour match grey silicone as well for here, so that'll blend that in nicely, get rid of all those gaps. I've also got the polycarb, so we've went for 35mm polycarb sheets to cover up the sides there, to really get it all contained and keep the winter cold if you want temps off it. We're going to put some gutter in. Obviously on this bit, although my grass is absolutely ruined, it's just a mud pit now. Crap time of year to be doing stuff like this, but needs a must. So the guttering will go all the way along. I've actually got a down pipe in that corner over there, so I think we'll bring it down here along the side. We'll have the guttering off the back side as well, coming down into that down pipe. I have got one here, but I don't think the missus wants us to come across here with the down pipe, but we'll see how it looks. I've never liked this brick wall, to be honest. It's a shame we couldn't cover it up with something, but go on. That's the boiler in the garage all running now, so that'll be a future video. Yes, it's probably the wrong length pipe. It's what come with the boiler, but I think my plumber was saying I'd need, or heating engineer was saying I'd need another flue system, which was going to be about 80 quid to make it shorter. That's one for the future. I'm not going to mess about with that now. Okay, right. So I think we'll get on to finishing this side of the Corotile today. We've also got the back side to do. See, that's all exposed. Hopefully before the rain sets in this afternoon. Hopefully get the gutters on as well. Probably won't get to finish that side today, but we'll see how it goes. Right, I'll catch up with you soon.